construction companies, we've been building buildings the way we've been building it for hundreds of years. What Suffolk is trying to do is change that. There's a huge opportunity by taking data, by taking predictive analysis and really moving the needle. But it's very difficult to change an industry, and that's what Suffolk is trying to do. Our CEO is a visionary and has always said, innovation needs to be at our forefront. I was asked to build out these innovation labs, what we call smart labs. The idea is really around culture. How do we take the information and the knowledge from the younger generation and have the experienced people adopt technology while having the experienced people teach the younger generation construction processes? And the heart of all that were these smart labs. And a big component of these smart labs ended up being a huge partnership with Userful. Cost was an important factor. The ease of deployment was a very important factor. And what kind of content we could post was also an important factor. We looked at a whole bunch of vendors, including trying to build something on our own. And we initially actually purchased a software called Monitors Anywhere. And we very quickly realized that it did not meet all our requirements. Right? We needed a partner who could really support us. Right? We are a large company. Like I said, we are about $4 billion in revenue. We needed a partner that could assist us at different times of the day, and somebody who was very responsive too. When we started working with Userful, I knew it was the right partnership. Userful was able to meet all of these requirements for me. Right? Some of the other providers were very geared into particular hardware, and I did not want to get siloed into any sort of hardware. So I needed this to be very flexible, and that's what the Userful platform did for me, as opposed to some of the other platforms. The use case of these labs are where we take new technologies, we have meetings to operations meetings where project teams would come in, right? And the fact that you have a big visual wall allows us to make it more real, right? And the thing about Userful is being able to post this information with ease and allow for, with very little, or I would say rather no jitter, no latency, and it was a huge success. We have an iPad on the wall. It's not on this picture, has a Userful interface, and we are able to manipulate the sources right from there and add new sources if needed. And end users could do that themselves. When we engage with Userful, I was actually pleasantly surprised that it was a standard PC, 4K capture card for people to connect their laptops and be able to present to the wall, or even wirelessly through things like Miracast or Barco ClickShare, which was very powerful as well. Managing and operating this environment is critical. So we have about north of 50 TVs under management of Userful systems, and my engineers are able to go into a cloud system and access any of these deployments and be able to change content based on what's needed. So if a customer comes in and we don't have somebody in that region, we can have somebody go in from the cloud and manage our environment over here and change the content for us. So that's been a big advantage. So the adoption has been great. These labs have been booked, all the way up to Friday afternoon, from Monday morning to Friday afternoon. And it's proven to be a huge success because clients have literally walked in and said, I now understand what Suffolk is trying to do with technology. Right, and it's components like Userful that has helped us do these things and be able to show the value of Suffolk as a general contractor. They're wowed by the technology. They're wowed by the virtual reality. The industry has been slow in adopting technologies, and because we're on the forefront, we're able to differentiate ourselves. I will say, Userful is a great company to work with. From the deployments to the customer service to the account management has been great.